Hi, quite often I am asked a question, what is GRE? But before that I am also asked a question whether GRE is a compulsory test for a person who wants to do his or her MS abroad. Is it really compulsory? The answer is no. But before you get a relief, let me assure you, any good college is going to demand you to have a good GRE. Yes, there are colleges like MIT, and when I say MIT, I'm obviously not talking about Madras Institute of Technology here. For example, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, which is which is globally number one, it does not really demand GRE, but you look at any of the top colleges in US, they are going to say that GRE is not just compulsory, but a good score in GRE is required. There are many other colleges which don't make GRE mandatory, but they do say that if you have a GRE, you have an edge. Is GRE only for US? Answer is no again. Quite a few leading colleges in Europe, Canada, and various other places of the world will demand for a good score in GRE. So from that perspective, is GRE compulsory? Answer is yes, if you want to get into a good college. People sometimes also ask me the difference between GRE and IELTS/TOEFL. The point that you need to understand is IELTS/TOEFL, these are two different exams conducted by two different companies. They basically test your basic skills of language, reading, writing, listening and speaking. But GRE tests your higher level of skills. Yes, they are tested in terms of maths, which is known as quantitative reasoning, your verbal skills, which is known as verbal reasoning. But apart from that, there is another section which people sometimes discount, the essay, the AVA or the analytical writing. Your business is to score well in all the three sections. If you were to ask someone, he or she will say GRE is all about words. Is it only about words? Answer is no. Top colleges will insist on you having good score even in quantitative reasoning. So being Indians, we are generally good in maths. Our business is to get full marks in that. And believe me, how much ever you may believe that quantitative reasoning is a simple section, it is not. Because our attempt is not just to get a good score, our attempt is to get a full score. 170 out of 170, that is what you need to fight for. Now, quite often you will hear different numbers, but my question is very simple. What is the definition of good? Ladies and gentlemen, I drive a BMW 525. Is it a good car? Yes. But is it good enough for me? Frankly, no. If you are ambitious enough, you need to have a good score, and the good score should have at least 320 plus. And surely it's not going to be easy, because as I keep saying, anything that is easy in life is not going to be good. And if it is good, it's not going to be easy. For you to get 370, if you are able to get 170 out of 170 in the quantitative reasoning section, that is what you have to fight for, you need to get a minimum of 150. That is how it sums up to 320. And that is where we Indians have a problem. Why? Because English is a foreign language for us, and even if you can speak in good English, our vocabulary skills are not as good. So the greatest challenge in the verbal reasoning side of GRE is your vocabulary. 3,500 words. And most of these words are quite foreign to us right now. What we do at Condera Online is excite you to this field of vocabulary. What we do in our training process is excite you to remember these words through various techniques. I'll be joined with by my colleagues to help you score not just good in quant, but also in the verbal section. I personally have 335 out of 340 in GRE. Believe me, when I say I come from a non-English background, if I can, you can. And that is exactly what we have proven. Many of our students coming from rural backgrounds, many of our students coming from non-English backgrounds, they have been able to score high. In fact, last quarter, the highest of one of our students' score was 339. 339, imagine that. So the point that you need to understand is, what is GRE? GRE is all about hard work. It's also about knowing where to focus. It's not about you becoming a moving dictionary. It's not about you picking up a dictionary and start by hearting all the words. Because if you could have done that, ladies and gentlemen, you would have done that. It's not easy to remember 3,500 words. Maybe your mathematical mind, you are doing a simple calculation. You wish to cover 3,500 words in 100 days. So your mathematical mind says, cross the two zeros, which basically means only 35 words a day. But the beauty is 35 words that you remember today, there's a very good chance 30 words you'll forget tomorrow. So please do join us in learning how to learn words in a very innovative and interesting way. You need to fall in love. And as far as quantitative reasoning is concerned, it is not going to be simple, because GRE tricks you. There was a time in the olden pattern of GRE where majority of the Indians would score full. Not anymore. But we have to be among those students who are getting full. Because as I said, 170 in quantitative reasoning can help you get 310, 320 plus, and that will get you admission to the best of the best schools. I've always said there are 3 C's that are very important for you to make a 4th C well. The first C is which country. Second C is which college. Third C is which course. Set these 3 right, and the 4th C, the career, sets itself right. Ladies and gentlemen, all the best. Let's rock.